Well, hello. My hair is a mess. I brushed it, but didn't do much good. Yeah, I'm back for a little bit. Oh, thank you. I know I look rough. Okay, there we go. You're going to see me leaning a lot and shifting to the right. It's my back. So, hello, hello. Yep, I'm alive, barely. I got a story with that too. It's been a hard journey. Well, hi, Trudy. Hi. Oh, I'd love to crochet. I'd like to see that logo up there because I do. I'm oh man, I dropped it. I'll get it later. Madonna! Woo! You'll be proud of me. I was in the hospital and I was crocheting and I had extra yarn and I reached in my bag, I found some knitting needles, and the lady next to me um actually loved to knit. So I gave away my knitting needles and some yarn. Yeah, it's good to see Tank again. I popped in who did I pop in on? Oh, Granny D. I knew you'd be proud of me, Madonna. I'm actually in my front room. My family converted it. It's called an adjustable bed, but it looks like a hospital bed with the upper rails so that I can get in and out of bed, and the head and feet both adjust. I've got a wheelchair. I've got a rollating walker. That's the one with all the wheels. Right now, I'm using my cane. I also got a Hoyer. It's kind of a mess over here, but that's the Hoyer. Just in case. So far, so good. Yeah, it's been a really. Hey, Frenchie! Woo! Hi, Judy. It's been a long haul. Hi, Pat. Hi, Carrie. Pat, it's good to see you. Hi, Denisha. Now, I look rough, but that's okay. There's times I'm in bed and I'm laying there, ugh, I don't want to get up. And then I look kind of at my body here. It's like, wow, this is what I've been through. I can get up. Come on. Uh, I want to thank everyone for the thoughts, prayers, well wishes, the gifts that they sent. It really meant a lot. Hi, Sandra, Linda. So I've got like really saggy. I lost about 200 pounds and I'm okay with that. Life and yarn tangled. Hello, hello. Now, sometimes I'm on medication. It's kind of strong and well, the gabapentin. And so sometimes I'll get stuck in the middle of a sentence. It's kind of like if you're writing something and you can't spell the word or think of the word, you rewrite the whole sentence. That's what my brain does. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate everyone's prayers. It got me through a lot. Um, uh, oh, I got a few more minutes yet. People are still coming in. But as you know, I had back trouble and it was very painful. So I tapped out and went into pain management. And upon further testing, I was diagnosed with the stage 4 colorectal cancer. Some people were confused because they know that they've had loved ones and you can have the cancer for years before it really does any damage. That's not the one I had. I had the fast acting cancer. That's the one where your aunt or uncle or a parent is diagnosed in the spring and they pass away by Labor Day. It's a very fast, aggressive. The one I have is the one that metastasized. In other words, it pops up in other parts of the body, and that's what makes it so deadly. So my heart goes out to those that have lost loved ones to cancer, regardless of the label of the cancer, breast cancer, lung cancer, brain cancer. My heart goes out to the families. Hey, Yarnbarf. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I got this. I got top chat. I didn't want that. I almost forgot how to work a computer. We'll do live chat. There we go. Ah, no pop-ups. Come on. There we go. Okay. I appreciate all the prayers. I still have a ways to go in my recovery. Um, the good news, I'm going to start with the good news. And the good news is that um, when they did the surgery, they took out all the cancer. So that's the good news. So I'm labeled as in remission. I think, don't quote me, do not quote me on it, but I think you have to be 5 years cancer free before it's considered a cure. I think that's how it works. Ouch, 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 ouch. My leg, my leg, my leg. Okay. I may whine a little bit. Hey, Trudy, that's great news. Yeah, when I was diagnosed, it had already metastasized and it was in the spring. They really didn't think I was going to make it past the holidays. So when I got out of the building, I was so, I was discharged from the hospital. I was out front and I said, screw you guys, I'm not going to die by the holidays. And I flipped off the building. I got mad and that's what I needed to do. And then I cleared out the negative in my life. And it's positive only. I wouldn't let my family be boo, upset. It's like, no, we got this. We got this. We got this. Oh, okay, Brenda Michelle. Oh, okay. Who the knitter? Because I was like, what? Name change is good. I answer to a-hole. I wouldn't put that on my thing, but sometimes you have to be. When you're facing stuff, sometimes you just have to be the butthead. That's true. That's true. Actually, I had a few doctors when I was in and out of the hospital. And I'll get into that here in a little bit. But I told them, I said, I got all the, love and support of family and relatives and friends. And I said, it's the prayer warriors that are keeping me alive and keeping me going. Hi, Diana. And it was. Um, there's several times during the course of this journey that I should not be here, but I am. So I am appreciative of everybody. Very appreciative. Like I said, you're going to see me shifting, leaning. That's the back thing. Ugh. It's too soon to take my other meds, so. And man, have I got a collection. Whew. I told them, I said, okay, we're going to have a talk if I end up with more meds than crochet hooks. And they started laughing and said their pharmacy was not that big. Ouch. They got me in the feel goods. Oh, I said, true, touche. All right. You got me on that one. I went through the chemo and I had a choice of the chemos, and they're very similar. The side effect of chemo one was the numbing in my hands and feet, very sensitive to cold. It's like a neuropathy type thing. I'm trying to explain it. And I still have that. So I said, I thought after chemo, this would fade out. I'd be okay. It could take up to 4 years for that to fade out. Hmm. So I'm having trouble with my Boyd hooks, but I won a couple of the built up hooks, and then people mailed me gifts of the built up hooks. That has really, really helped me. Crochet is my mental therapy. They asked if I wanted to go into counseling, and I said, if I bring home any more yarn or a crochet hook, my family is going to boycott. So she started laughing and laughing, and then she'll be right back. And she brought in her lunch pack, and she had yarn, and it was from Hobie, and she had a crochet hook, and it was beautiful, beautiful yarn. I said, I love Hobie. All right, it's after 11. I'm going to start. kind of from the beginning. The dates I can't exactly get right, but I'm gonna try to get the sequence in order, okay? Um, I'll bring this a little closer. Okay. Like I was saying before, my back gave me trouble. The pain meds for my back at that time were not working, but they should have been. It should have brought me some relief, and it didn't. So the doctor was right on as far as starting the treatment program. But I asked him, I said, something's not right. Something's not right. You know, in your gut when something is not right. And so they did the scans, and right away, my primary called. Now, you know, when the doctor is calling you and not a nurse to set up an appointment, it's not a good move, a good day there. And told me about the mass. I had to get up to Cleveland right away. Um, that was brutal. At that point, it was colon cancer. It had spread already to surrounding tissue, lymph nodes. It hit the vaginal wall, and it had metastasized to my liver. So that wasn't, you know, it wasn't good. Hi, Amelia. Hi, Tammy. Okay. For a lot of people, hearing the diagnosis devastates them, and it gets it in a person's head. That wasn't the case for me. I thought, okay, we're gonna fight. I got this. I'm stubborn. I'm not just gonna lay here and quit and feel sorry for myself. So I picked up my phone. Hi, Samantha. I picked up my phone and I went to punch the numbers, and I couldn't do it. I felt like the worst mom on planet Earth. I have two sons. They're Justin's in Wisconsin. My son David lives with me, and I have a granddaughter. She's going to be a freshman this year. Yeah. uh, I couldn't do it. I felt like the worst mom. You're supposed to, even though my kids are adults. Hi, D. Woo, D, D, D. Even though my kids are adults, they're still my kids, you know? You get that mental thing in your head. And uh, I didn't know what to do. So I called my cousin Lisa. She was in renal failure, and she had to give the devastating news to her family, her kids, they're adults. And I had a long conversation with her, and it gave me the strength. Okay, I got to pick up the phone. I got to tell them, call family. And that was the first hurdle. After that, I went in, I had radiation 5 days in a row. I got through that okay. After a while, though, I started like the skin rash. I started feeling kind of the fatigue. I felt the fatigue. Uh, then I had the Baird Power Report. Right now, ah, I've got what's called a Hickman. Okay, and there's times that they've got to do um, potassium, magnesium, and blood transfusions on me. That's why I just sit in a recliner and lay back. It's not so bad. The team's good. I get along with them great. We have fun. Um, so then I got that done, and the Baird Power Report. That's for the chemo. I'm done with chemo. I'm done with radiation. That's good. Uh, so I started chemo. The trips to Cleveland for me, about an hour away, were kind of rough uh, because of my back, and then all that pressure, pain from where the cancer was hitting. It wasn't the colon because you don't have nerves in the colon, but the surrounding tissue, the vaginal wall, the liver, I was hurting. Um, then chemo was going pretty good. I didn't really have any major side effects from the chemo, fatigue. Uh, then halfway through chemo, um, I took a big hit. I took a huge hit. I got up and my abdomen was kind of hurting. So I thought, well, this isn't going good. And I got into the bathroom and I went to stand up, and the pain hit. It was horrific pain. And I got rushed to the emergency room. My son, EMTs, had to basically lift me to get me on the gurney. And the pain was horrific. I was shaking. Normally they do all their exams and stuff before they even address the pain medication, but they shot me up right away. Ran the test right away, came back and said I had a twisted bowel. That's bad. That can cause a lot of damage. After a lot of phone calls, I got rushed into emergency surgery. and they untwisted the bowel. I had no damage to my bowel. That was my first miracle. Thank you, prayer warriors. Um, ugh. So I was recovering from that, and they called, set up the next chemo, and I said, "Give me one more week. I need to strengthen up after the surgery." It did take a toll on me, but my body was weak, so it took. I didn't get strong as quick. You know how I like to push through things, bull through things, and so I need one more week, then I'll be in. Because that trip up there, it's a hard trip, and it was my last trip to Cleveland. Cleveland Clinic took over Mercy Hospital, so I could have the chemo 10 minutes away from my house, and that week was rough. My legs started to hurt. I called my dad, and my dad said, "I hate to tell you this, sweetheart, but um, you need to get to the emergency room right away. Promise me now. Do it now. Don't put it off." So I said, "Okay." I get there. It turned out I had blood clots in both legs. Um, I got hospitalized. Ay, ay, ay. So then I get back to the chemo, and at this point, I'm scared. Um, really scared that it had spread because I wasn't doing the regular chemo. But they came back with the miraculous news. It kept the cancer was kept in check, and um, actually there was some shrinkage in the liver, and there was shrinkage in another place. Yes. So we hit the chemo again. The numbing was taking a lot longer to go away. I did chemo there at the center, and then I had a chemo pack I had to take home. Some may be familiar with that. I called it my albatross. Um, uh, so I got through that. And then this spring, they said, "Okay, it's your last chemo treatment." And I had a flurry of appointments up in Cleveland. And they said it'd be about 10-hour surgery. Um, and that they were going to remove the colon and sew up everything by the rectum. So I can't talk out of my butt anymore because it's all stitched closed. So I tell people anyway. Okay. Um, they'd remove the surrounding tissue, the lymph nodes. They'd remove the damaged portion of the vaginal wall, do a reconstruct, and then um, the other team would go in and remove the cancer from the liver, and they also had to remove my gallbladder. Okay, my gallbladder and I never got along anyway. That's fine. So I get into surgery, or no, I talked to my family, and they said, "Okay, it's going to be rough on you." And I'm like, "I'm going to be unconscious. It's rough on family on the outside of the bed rails." I think that causes more pain than what I was going through. And that morning, my legs were so bad. The pain was intense. I could hardly keep it in. Um, my family noticed that I had to have a lot of help just to pivot to get on the Gertie. And I signaled to them to stay quiet. Now, my sister and my son and my granddaughter came out for the surgery. So I get into surgery, and they removed that stuff. Then they also did radiation while they had me open. It was a preventive measure. Um, yeah, Connie, I am back on Facebook. I'm under Julie C. Mazza. Okay. Oh, I'm going to try to type that in. It's kind of hard to type when your fingers are messed up, but let me type that in. Yes, I didn't misspell. Okay. Tell the biscuit I said hi. Woohoo. Um, my surgery ended up lasting 14 hours. I came out of anesthesia. I was combative. They had to give me 4. Um, the dilaudid, the highest dose was 4. They had to give me that to kind of sedate me again and the pain. So I was up in the hospital, and this all happened on St. Patrick's Day. Luck of the Irish. So once again, the prayer warriors got me through that brutal surgery. So the following Thursday, they were going to send me home, and I'm like, my family was scared, and I'm like, "No, I won't be going home. I'm the queen of complications." And so I braced myself. Something always goes wrong. So I braced myself. Thought, we got this. Whatever happens, we got it. I started having pain, lower abdominal pain. And I thought something kind of went wrong with the reconstruct. And then it was like leaking fluid. And I'm like, something's not right. So they went to change all the pads and everything. And I said, wait a minute, hand me that. And I smelled, I said, oh, wait a minute, this is urine. Oh, something's wrong, something's wrong. So the doctor came in and said, Julie, what's going on? And I said, this is not the reconstruct, this is the bladder. And so he went in, did a straight cath. Oh my gosh, my bladder had retained a lot of urine. So they hooked me back up to the Foley catheter, and my left side was hurting real bad. And they did a scan, and they found out I had perforated bowel. It had started before surgery, but it was such a slow leak, they didn't catch it. They went back to through all the scans. So I ended up at a crossroads. The major course of treatment would be to take me back into surgery, but they were concerned I was so weak. And so they put in a JP tube, and that drained all that out, and all that stuff healed. Whew. Thank you, prayer warriors. Then I started passing blood in huge clots, and the clots blocked the Foley, so they had to go in and with a big like needle with no needle, but suction all that out, and that was painful. So my bladder was in trouble. They did a scan of my kidneys, and my kidneys were in trouble. I was starting to go into renal failure. So I called my family, and word got out, all the prayer warriors, the next day they did a scan. The doctor came in and said, I've never seen this before, but your kidneys are fully functioning. They're back to their normal size. And I said, the prayer warriors and the miracle. And he just nodded, and he said, that has to be it, because I didn't do anything that could have helped you. So he's like, yeah, I believe in the power of prayer too. I had a couple issues with my kidneys and bladder. They got stuff situated, and I went to the nursing home because my legs were so bad. I knew I couldn't make it at home, and I needed the help. So I get there. I'm working with therapy. Things are improving. The medication's working. Then a lot of blood and clots went through again. I ended up back in Cleveland. A lot of medication, a lot of antibiotic. So then I got sent back, and I thought, okay, we're over the rough part. Now I got to get to work. I want to go home. I'm homesick. I had an appointment in Cleveland, and I wasn't feeling too good. I had an appointment, came back, and I wasn't feeling too good. I got sick for about 4 days, 5 days. I was really sick. So I thought, man, I picked up a bug. Oh, great. So we went back up to Cleveland for a different appointment, and my son really had to help me a lot to get into the car. We showed up at the wrong place. Ugh. So we got to the other place. We were late. By then, my ostomy. Oh, I ended up with an ostomy. By the way, it's permanent. Ileostomy. It's up by the ribs. Colostomy is down low, but I got the ileostomy. And we get up there, and the nurse says, "Hey, I'm familiar with this," so she helped me. And then she came back and said, "Your insurance has not approved of this appointment yet. You would have to pay for it out of pocket." And I said, "What are we looking at?" And she said, "About 10,000." I said, "No, I'll be back." So I went to the front desk, and I held this up, and I said, "Ring, ring, ring, ring." He started laughing, so he pretended to pick up the phone, and he did this, answered it the way they normally do. And I said, "I'm really stuck in traffic. I have to cancel my appointment today. We're not going to get there in time." And he smiled. He said, "Okay, I need your name, birthday." I gave the information. He goes, "Okay, I canceled the appointment. Do you want to set another appointment?" I said, "I'll call you back." And then everybody started laughing. And I said, "For 10 grand, my butt is stuck in traffic. Not going to happen today." So everybody, was laughing. When, the appointments I go to, everyone in the room is battling cancer. And so, you got to laugh when you can. You gotta try to laugh when you can. I got back to the facility and I couldn't even get out of the car. I couldn't stand up. I was so weak. I sent my son in and there was a aide there. I said, send him out. He knows how to lift me. He can do this. So he did a deadlift. He said, Miss Julie, I got you. He did a deadlift, put me in the wheelchair. They took me in my room and I said, I just want to clean up a bit. I'm just so tired. I'm so tired. And I told my son, don't be surprised if I go to the hospital in a day or two. I'm just not feeling well. And my son didn't come into the room. He was out there with the nurse, and I got cleaned up, changed. They just put a hospital gown on me, and all of a sudden, the EMTs are in. Um, they got me on. They just slid me over onto the gurney. Boom! I'm off to Mercy here in Canton. I get in there. They're running all kinds of tests. They gave me a dilaudid injection, and then they came back in and said, "Okay, we got to transfer you. You're going straight to lacrosse." And then I was starting to shake. I guess I was starting to go into shock. So they gave me um, fentanyl and lights out for me. I was so sick, it just put me to sleep right away. And I woke up in Cleveland and I was in the critical care unit. And they try to orient you. I didn't know. I was high as heck. I didn't know where I was at. But I looked at the name badge and I got some answers right. So okay. I looked up, the IV pole was full. They brought in a second IV pole, and that's where I was at for a while. Um, I didn't know how sick I really was. Turns out my bladder and kidney had infections, and it went septic, went into my bloodstream, and I was in trouble. But thank you again, prayer warriors. They didn't think I was going to pull through that. They thought there'd be permanent damage to my kidneys, and there's not. Thank you again. Another miracle. And then they put me into a main room. Um, Nice roommates, couldn't complain. And it's okay. We're gonna do the contrast MRI before you go. Okay. I'm in the machine joking around. Um, they did the first scan, and then that speech where okay, you're gonna feel the table move. We're gonna pull you out. Then you feel warming sensation. Yep, I know. The table started to move, and it was like somebody turned off a light switch. Like surgery, you kind of look and you see the medication coming, boom, you're out. That's how it was for me. Someone turned off the lights, and then all of a sudden I woke up. I'm in a horrific amount of pain. My chest, oh my God, like I'd been kicked by a bull, and my arms are flailing. And they grabbed my arms. I finally put them on my chest, and they said, "We got to have you be still, be still." Um, and then they told me that as I was coming out of the machine, I went into like a seizure state briefly, and then my heart stopped. My heart stopped. They had to do CPR to save me. Um, Once again, another miracle. Another miracle. Uh, I get back up into critical care. And another miracle, there was no permanent damage to my heart. A lot of times when your heart stops, they do CPR. A lot of times, I got to shift again. A lot of times there's damage to the heart, some type of damage. My test results all came back, and whew, like I said, another miracle. Thank you, everybody, for the prayers. Uh, I was really weak at that point. So I get back to a main room and I'm having a horrible time. I could do a lot for myself. I was walking, I was, well on my way going home. And then I'm laying in that bed and I'm grabbing the bed rail and I'm trying to turn on my side and I couldn't even do that. So they sent me back to the nursing home. Staff looked at me and oh my God, she is so pale, so weak. But every time they came in, every 2 hours they gotta shift you. And, I'd grab the rail and try to pull myself, and they'd let me do it. And they'd say, "Okay, Miss Julie, we're gonna give you a little boost here," and they would help me. After about a week, um, they came in and I put a, "Hey, wait, wait, I got something for you. Wait, wait." And I grabbed the bed rail and I was able to roll on my side, and they were all, like, cheering and, "Hey, Julie's back." I'm back. Um, I'm still not at full capacity I was before all that happened, but I'm able to walk. I use wheelchair out in public because I can't walk long distance, being steady. I'm at a high risk for falls. Uh, I worked really hard, and there were times I would lay there, "I'm too tired, I'm too tired," and then I would look at my arms, I got oh, I look rough. I look at my legs, I thought, I've got through all this, come on, get up," if I can get through that, I can get up, I'm just tired, and so I would. Um, I worked to the point where the homesickness was getting to me, and I had to have that JPT removed, so I got up to Cleveland, they removed that, and I came back, and June 22nd was that appointment. June 23rd, I said, "I'm going home." So, I came home, and my family set up the bed, um, the walkers, the wheelchairs, everything has a place, and it's like, wow. Um, yeah, I have all my hair, it got real brittle for a bit there, and then it was fine. My hair is thinned out more. I was losing some hair, but you can't really tell. It's not as fluffy. I used to have really thick hair, but I got hair, so I'm not complaining. The chemo hats helped a lot because when I was in the hospital or going through chemo, my head would be cold, and I would just put that on, and it helped. I was always wearing something on my head, so and I thank everybody for that. I made it home, and I actually climbed up the steps. Um, so I got the home health nurse coming in, occupational therapy, physical therapy coming in once a week, and I was doing pretty good. I was able to wash my hair in the sink. Even got to the point where I could microwave something and carry it back to my room. And then last week, pain in my upper right thigh. Oh, son of a gun. So I get into the emergency room. Yep, it's a blood clot. So I had to double up on my medication. And I got another scan on Tuesday. The pain is getting better. I can now walk to the kitchen. Before, ugh, I thought, no, 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 I don't want to be in the hospital. But it's going good. I'm a little bit wobbly, so I go slow. Um, but yeah, overall things are going good. So right now I'm considered in remission. I got a lot of hard work to do with therapy though. Um, I'll get that work done. I'm working on it. I It's kind of frustrating because I thought I'd be further along when I got home, but I put that out of my head and it's like, you know what? I'll get there. So what if I have to go slow? I will get there. So it's another miracle. And I want to thank everybody for the love and the support, all the prayers, well wishes, positive vibes. It really does help. It means a lot. Yep, slow and steady wins the race. It seems to be the path I'm on. But I am healing, and I want to say hello to everyone that's just come in. I'm on I said I've got quite a few medications. They're working on the pain in my back now. Um, I have a Foley catheter that'll probably be lifelong. Mm, we'll see though. We'll see how it goes. Could be another miracle down the pike. But I'm used to it. I can empty my own Foley bag. And with my ostomy, I take care of that myself. So I'm able to do that. Yeah, thank everybody for all the prayers. I mean, it's amazing. And it, looking back, I'm thinking, wow, but when you take it sometimes 1 hour at a time, that's all you can do. And, determined, don't just, there are times I was tempted, I'd lay there, I'm so tired. And it's like, no, come on, don't think that way. Get up, keep fighting. So I got some appointments coming up next month with the urology department, and then the cardiovascular. department. They're gonna check my heart again. Um, oh, and the blood clot situation. I'm on the Eliquis. I'm not doing the injections again. Yep, one bite at a time. So I'm getting there. Mm. 13 years with an ileostomy. Yeah. My you can definitely live a long life. People think once you have the ostomy, tick-tock. No. You can have a long life. You can have a very, very long life with an ostomy. Um, I gotta shift again. Ugh, my back. If I can find that sweet spot. There we go. Okay. Phew, that's better. Yeah, I wanted to thank everybody, give the updates. Hi, Marie. Uh, 80 this year. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people that either they're going through the cancer or cardiac issues, different things, and either they're going through it or they're a caretaker or a loved one. Don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. I know that people lose the battles and they pass, and that can happen. God calls them home, but um, I believe in the power of prayer and love. Um, my family, there's times I would feel bad for having to make that phone call to tell my family news or something. Uh, when my heart stopped, that was the most devastating for my family. They didn't think I was going to live long, and at one point, my dad and my sister came out here from Wisconsin to Canton to visit me, and I was waiting for them. I knew they were in town. They made it safely, and they started coming down the hallway, and then I said, "No, stop, stop, Dad, go by the nurse's station." So he did, and my sister, I said, "Follow me with the wheelchair," and I walked to my dad, and you could just see the stress leave his body. I thought he was gonna fall there for a minute. Um, I got up by him, and I turned around, and I said, "Dad, walk with me," and Dad walked with me down the hall. He said that moment meant a lot to him. He knew then, "She's back," you know? "Oh, you've had an ileostomy." 2018, okay. Yeah, at first it was like, "Whew, okay, I'm nervous," but it's really not that hard. Oh, yeah, Marie. Cancer-free, wow, okay. Yeah, tell him thank you for that. Yeah, once in a while, what I call blow a seal. That annoys me. That's a mess. So now I'm more vigilant. Sometimes it fills up with, um, the stoma is the part of the colon that's on the outside of the body. And sometimes I forgot about passing the gas part. So if I don't burp my bag, I can blow a seal. And that's what we call it, blow a seal. Everybody laughs. It's not so funny. I got to clean up now. Yeah. Yep. Ilio. I think I'm gonna name my pouch Ilio. Yeah, the gas gets me every time. I'll be sleeping, and if my hand hits, it's like, oh no, and I jump up. I'm out of a dead sleep. I go out to the porch, and I forget other people use the porch, and they'll come out. Especially Mom. Really? It's like there's the lift. Take it outside, and it's like, well, I couldn't make it that far. So they have the spray. They follow me with the spray, and I said, just get used to it. No. So the one time I burnt my bag, I was in the bathroom. I said, "You can't yell at me. I'm in the bathroom, and you men in this house do worse. Leave me be." So yeah, we have our fun moments and stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of laundry when you blow a seal. Oh, I hate that. Oh, Frenchie. Yep, Stevie. I found out a lot of people name their ostomy the ostomy. They give it a name. I'm just gonna go with ilio. Yep, because of the gas. I'm still working on the diet thing. I'm about at 170. I float between 170, 175. They were concerned about the weight loss, and I said, as long as my labs are good, leave me be. Um, my body is still adjusting. Um, so there's just some foods I can't eat yet, but we'll get there. At this point, I now have an appetite. The first time in 2 years, 3 years, I have an appetite. Yeah. For the bag I gotta use, I don't have the little filter. I wish I did, but I can't wear that one. Oh, stymie. Yeah, there's a lot of good names out there. A lot of good names out there. So I'm gonna get through these months of appointments or follow-up appointments, more scans. Um, but things are going good. Things are going good. I have a lot. I have achiness in my leg now. Um, then I'm back to the Eliquis one pill morning and night. Um, hmm. Oh, they increased my Neurontin, the gabapentin. They increased that. So now I'm taking 6, and then at night I take 9. That's 100 milligrams. It helps. And then yesterday I actually put 2 corn dogs in the microwave and brought them to my table. And this morning I carried a glass of water. So I'm getting there. I'm getting back there. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. So I get kind of drowsy from the gabapentin yet. Um, Takes about a month for me to kind of adjust. I may have to increase the day dosage. I really don't want to, but uh, yeah, it's the little things that count, my little victories. I have sat in the wheelchair. I don't stand up and do it, folks, but I sat in the wheelchair and I was able to sweep my floor. I sat in the wheelchair and all my medical stuff I have in a dresser. Um, well, I got a lot of medical stuff. Becky, you hate your bag and oh, scar tissue. Oh, yeah, scar tissue can really, really um, have a terrible effect. A lot of the pulling, it causes a lot of pain. Um, I, for me, I had so many issues before the surgery. I had really no bowel control anymore. So for me, the bag was a blessing because then I could go places. I could go outside. I could do things. I wasn't trapped in the bathroom taking 7, 8 showers a day. Um, the hardest part about all this, as far as the Foley and the um, ostomy, is to make it normal. And the battle is real. Um, you have good days, bad days. Folks have had resentment, but you got to make it normal. Where it's just, this is my new life, my new normal, and I'm going to work with this. It's a tool to help me be where I can be and work on being my best and getting, in there and enjoying life. And, you know, um, and it's a struggle. I still struggle with being labeled disabled. So the struggle is real and you can't just make up your mind and boom, this is the way it's going to be. It's a work in progress. It is a work in progress. Yeah. The gabapentin can get really strong. I go to think, I want to talk, and then I forget the words or keywords, but it's a lot better. My body's adjusting to it. Yeah, it is amazing. We just set up a dresser and boom, there it is. I'm actually having a good day. Okay, Denisha, I haven't reached the point of being completely dry. We have to put in a larger gauge catheter. Then hopefully I'm dry. Yeah, I pick up. I call my Foley bag my anchor. Let me pick up my anchor, then I'll follow you. Hi, Dawn. So I've been through a lot, but and like I said, when I get tired and it's like, oh, God, I don't even want to get up today. I look at this, and I'm like, hey, come on, get up. This is an easy day compared to, and once I'm up and moving, things are different. So in the day, I try to be up every hour. Yeah, shifting again. Oh, Ola Joe, I missed you. Hi, Ola. Ooh. Oh, okay. I shift a lot. I lean a lot. It's my new normal. um, I'll walk to the front porch, sit. I have folks come, hey, how you doing? Oh my gosh. And then, like I said, I make yesterday and today, I think maybe even the day before, I was making trips to the kitchen and into the bathroom. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there, folks. So I got a Hirschner's catalog yesterday. Ooh. So I got that to read through. I'm going to start an Afghan. A friend of mine is going to be a great grandma. Yay. So I got to work on a ripple Afghan. I'm going to use the Red Heart White and Red Heart Macaw. She's having a boy. So that was pretty exciting news. And I am in touch with my family at least once a week, but usually more than that. I talked to my son Justin last night. That was exciting. Uh, so a lot of phone calls. I got to keep phones on the charger. Yeah, I'm still sassy. I am still sassy. So I'm going to be, with the built up hooks, I can crochet it with my Boyd, the regular hooks. I can't tell the grip. I can't tell if I'm too tight, too loose. But with the built up ones, it's a lot better. So I'm looking forward to getting that started. Yes, I do have the same number. Yeah, Connie, I have the same number. That's not Connie. Oh, my brain. I'm sorry. I'm reading through the messages here. Before I went in to have my surgery, I was trying to find my macaw yarn. I couldn't find it. I knew I didn't have enough. So, hey, Marie. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I won't tell. I'll get something to eat after this, and then I'll lay down. I got to take my noon meds. I'll probably nap for an hour or two, and then I'll be back up. Okay, thank you. Yeah, text me. Uh, so I knew I didn't have enough of the macaw yarn. And I thought my white. I don't think I have enough white. So I get on the Hirschner's website. That was my first mistake. And I put the yarn in my cart, and then this little ad popped up. Oh, sale on. Oh, man. I ended up ordering $200 worth of yarn. Ay, 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 ay. Pat, the stuff stays in the bag, and I can empty my bag most anywhere. Bathroom's the best place, but sometimes, no. If it fills up too fast, I can blow a seal, which means leakage. And so I grab a container, empty it quick, get the stuff cleaned up, and then we take the container to the bathroom and dump it. It feels weird sometimes because I can, feel stuff coming out, but I'm getting used to that too. Um, so the box came. They eventually took it upstairs. I can't climb the stairs. I can't go up there. So I thought, I don't know if I'm in trouble or not. Maybe he can think it's an old stash, but if he sees that invoice, I'm in trouble. And I can't remember if I pulled the invoice out or not. So, I'm gonna tell them I was high on meds and I don't remember it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, when I get going on that, Afghan, I will show it. I've got enough yarn where I can do the Afghan, and then I wanna make hat and mitten sets. So I ordered a hat kit, and then I'll use that pattern for all the hats. Yeah, I have a tendency to I took my meds, I kinda play that card a little bit. I think my son kinda wonders at time. "Well, mom, how come you can't go get this?" "Oh, I took, my meds, okay. I don't wanna fall." Alright, if you have to leave, that's okay, I'm not offended. I didn't really plan this, it just I was having a good day yesterday. I thought, I'm gonna update everybody and, I really appreciate my family and their love and support and, my friends and, you know, the Yarny Nation. Um, I wouldn't be here now if it weren't for all the prayers, well wishes. I love and appreciate every one of them. Oh, I play the, um, I medicated card quite a bit. Oh, and I'm so tired. Hey, you're going to the store. Can you get me a monster drink? Can you get me a soda? And I use my whiny voice. Yes. Said I go, but I can't. Oh, if I get any more yarn in the mail, I am in the hot seat, and there's no med that'll take away that pain. I've got a room. Mm, I think it's a 8 by 12 room. I've got boxes and boxes and boxes of yarn. Mm. He doesn't know I'm doing a video this morning. He's kinda like a warden at times. Oh, it's like, "David." I'm just reading through here. Yeah, I wanna thank everyone that's come in. I wanna thank everyone that has shown up. It's like, wow. Yeah. Yeah. So the fact that I have this big box, I'm hoping he just thought I brought it down and just never took it back up. I said, "That's my story. I don't remember. I must have been high." Oh, Regina, yeah. I'm usually, I wake up about 3, 4, and then I have to take, another pain med. I finally hit about 4 o'clock, I think. Um, yeah, about 4 o'clock's last I remember. Then I went into a deep sleep, so, and I woke up about 9. So that's a 5 hours right there. Wow. Yeah, ordering high. When you don't order yarn or look at a yarn website when you've taken your meds and you know the effects. And I'm a hypocrite, so don't take my advice. I'm the worst hypocrite about it, but I know I got enough. Oh, thank you, Frenchie. Thank you. I guess while I was gone, Chopper and Karma, the 2 cats, decided that my bed was theirs. I came home, and, of course, getting up the steps, I sat, I rested, talked a little bit, and I said, "Okay, I can go lay down." And they came in, and 2 cats jumped on the bed and staring at me like, "This isn't your place." It's my place now. Chopper gave it up the fight right away, but Karma, no. Sometimes he still gets in, and then he tries to get on my chest, and I gotta make sure I keep this covered. And, he'll get up on my chest, and then he puts his head, up by my face, and I'm, "Okay, okay, I'll share it with you, but golly, you're a bed hog." Mm. Chopper. Chopper. Yeah, I appreciate everyone popping in and doing the live chat. Wow, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, my fur babies love me. Ugh. Oh, let's see, what else have I been up to? Oh, not a whole lot. I get on the phone a lot. I call family and friends, and um, believe it or not, they'll lay there in bed on the phone. It's like, oh, it's okay. I got to go. I'm gonna fall asleep. Hey, hello, hello. Welcome, Crochet in Agreement. Yeah, I haven't been in YouTube Studio for about a year, so I got to go through. I guess there's new features people were telling me about. I get on here this morning. It's like, do I remember how to do this? But I managed to go live, so Melissa, that's it. Crochet in Agreement, Melissa. I'm really bad with the names right now, so bear with me. Bear with me. So overall, I'm doing really good. I just got to put in the hard work as far as the strengthening. I got overall weakness, um, but it's getting better. It's getting better. So I'm on the right path. Yeah, everybody talk with everybody. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to sweep my floor this afternoon. I'll be in my wheelchair and sweep my floor. Um, as far as laundry goes, I have a grab stick. I can get the laundry in the washer, but then I take it out of the washer, put it in the dryer, but I can't take stuff out of the dryer. I'm not steady enough when I'm reaching up. I'm still not steady enough. Yeah, prayers are very powerful with the healing. Oh, hi, Kim. Yeah, I'm very happy to be back. Oh, hi, Penny. Hi, Penny. But I'm working hard. I'm working hard. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. We got a little bit cooler weather here. I tried to send it south more, but I don't know how it went. Don't know how that went. Yeah, I'm doing a whole lot better. I've really been through it, but we came out on the other side. That song, um, when you're walking through hell and you try to get out before the devil knows you're there. Ooh, somebody showed a booty. Yeah, I like these booty hall. Ooh, ooh, Smoky Mountains. Oh, Spinnery. Okay, she got a beautiful haul. I like D. I love that yarn bow. Wow. Yeah, I'm glad to see everybody here too. Like I said, it's been rough. It's been rough, but hey, we're here, and now the only thing I have to do is get stronger. So, and I know that for the most part, actually, I know that because of all the prayers and love and support, we can get through anything. It's just amazing. So eventually, I'm going to work my way so I can sit longer, um, and try to pop in on people's lives. I miss that. Oh. Like I said, when I do this, I shift a lot. It's my new normal. Yep, God is good. God is good, and I appreciate all the blessings. Um, it's just amazing. I've had friends say, you know, because they've been updated for the most part, and or my relatives, I mean, they've been updated on the most part, and they're like, wow, just wow. Oh, you're still in bed taking it slow, Dawn. Yeah. There's days that I get up, I do my walk. It's like, not today. So I get into bed, I'm talking on the phone. Sometimes I watch TV. Um, but with the adjusting to the new dosages, I have a tendency to fall asleep for a little bit. I was working on some mittens with the green yarn. I can't find my green yarn. Hmm. My son may have taken that bag upstairs. I'm gonna have to talk to him. But I gotta get going on that blanket because babies don't wait. Yeah, Dawn, I'm sorry you're still having lots of pain though. 1 hour at a time, hon, that's how I do it, 1 hour at a time. Sometimes it's 10 minutes at a time, but basically, I have to do it 1 hour at a time. Yeah, Granny D was a great support, she sent me packages, just D, you're awesome. You're like a leading prayer warrior, thank you, and I appreciate everybody, I really do. I would not be here now if it weren't for everybody and their prayers and love and support and encouragement, and, it's just amazing. Thank you. It's overwhelming at times, but thank you. Overwhelming in a good way, not in a bad way, a good way. So when I offer up my prayers, it's for people to have. I pray that people are praying for them. I pray that they're getting love. I pray that they're getting support. Um, and then ask God to, give them strength. Let them feel the strength from that. Oh, Virginia, you got a great grandson coming. Ooh, that's exciting. Yeah, Dee is a true friend. She's awesome. Now, sometimes if I pop in on someone's live stream, I may not comment. I'll just be there. The tingling in my hands makes it hard to type. They lost my mouse somewhere on the table and all that mess, but they'll find it. Once I have my mouse, then I can do it. But typing can be hard. Oh, thank you, Dee. Dee, you sent a lot. You sent a lot of stuff, and it was very encouraging. And um, with the headscarves, I would hold those. I put them on my head. That helped a lot. And the yarn. Ooh, she sent me some yarn. Oh, is that it? Wait a minute. I might be able to reach that. Ugh. I felt bad because I didn't have anything to show. I dropped my magazine. Ugh. Oh, let me see if I can get this bottle under to hold this mess up. Okay. Ah, did it. Okay. I'm going to show you what Dee sent me. I'm spoiled. She sent me Spectrum is the color. Karen Skinny Cake. Spectrum. Isn't that pretty? I'm still trying to think of what I'm going to make with this. And oh, you got to do this. It is so soft. Oh, and I've had this for a while, and it has sat out, and oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. It's just awesome. They got a pattern for a scarf on here, and that looks interesting. But I think it's the oh, we got Madonna in here. KNIT pattern, but I'm sure they got one similar with crochet. It is. This is very uplifting. It's beautiful, and I love it. Thank you, Dee. And Dee, I appreciate everyone sending you the do-rags and you mailing them. I really appreciate that. And I'm gonna get them all together. And I think at the hospital they have a donation area for people going through chemo. and I will pay that forward. I don't wanna say pass it on. I will pay that forward. And I do believe in paying it forward, you know? Hello, hello. I'm actually doing pretty good. I got a little discomfort in my back. It's not severe pain. It's just, you know, that's why you see me leaning, you see me shifting. That's normal. I do that all the time. It's not a bad day. It's just a normal day. Hi, Dag. Oh, Dago. Hi. I've got one of the, like I said, I use the built-up hooks. I gotta find one because that yarn's thinner than what I've been using. I gotta burn through my red heart, get that out of the way. I've got all kinds of different yarns and stuff. So I'll get back to some of it I bought on closeout. I got they called it a flat, and it was like 20, the smaller skeins of yarn. Those are good for ripple afghans, by the way. Um, and I got it for $5. And then when I went back and looked, thinking, well, I'll buy some, other yarn to kind of go with it. Some of these skeins are like $15, and it's like a smaller. I don't remember the yardage, but it's a smaller one. And wow, and I got a flat of 20 for 5. Okay, I'm definitely gonna make a little baby throw with that. So yeah, I was working on the mittens. I made it 2 hats. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna pull back a bit because I can reach the one. My son didn't. Ah, my cane. Okay. Yeah, I got my cane. All this equipment. Ugh. Okay, got it. I got it. I got it. I do have show and tell. I didn't think I did. See, that's those meds that just dummies down my brain. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Well, come on. I'm just leaving it here. Okay. So this. I thought I seen some. Okay. So this, you do it as one piece. Now, for those of us who have a lot of years of crochet experience, 'cause I don't want to say old, but if you were in 4-H, this is probably one of the patterns that you used, and it's done as one piece. Um, and then when you're done, you fold it, and then you do the seams. As a kid, my mom used to crank these out. We lived on a farm, and we would come in. She used the red heart. We would come in. Our mittens would be soaked. We'd throw them on top of the wood stove. Never do that. And then we'd come back through. We'd flip them, and then we would go in, and we're supposed to hang them up. You know how kids are. But if we lost one or one got ripped up, we'd just go in the box and get another one to match it. So yeah, a lot of people, they would look, what are you making? And then when I held it up that way, it's, oh, I remember that. And I have since lost the pattern. But then I get out my pen and paper, it's like, okay, there's 12 single crochet, 6 slip. And then I kind of do a measurement of the hand, and because that's where the stitches vary, because some people have, bigger hands and the rows can vary. So you got to kind of measure a little bit, make a little adaptation, but it's really not hard. Okay, Pat. Thank you for popping in, Pat. God, I missed you. I've missed everybody. It's like, I've been off the computer for quite a while. You have a good day, Pat. Um, for this, these are mittens. And this is a very old pattern. I believe it's a red heart pattern from way back in the day. And I like the fact I can crochet it in one piece. And some people use them for masks. They do here, and then they go longer and they have their mask so they can talk. Somebody showed me that. Ah, D, yeah. I was in 4-H, and I did the crocheting. I tried doing the KNIT. That's not my strongest. My strongest suit is the crocheting. And what did I sew at one point? A pair of pants. And I got all done. They looked great. They looked wonderful. I used the wrong size, so they didn't fit. So there was a friend of mine, and she goes, "Oh, I like those." I said, "Go try them on. I got to have a model." So she put them on, and then I could. They did the runway walk for me, and I let her keep them. And she still to this day remembers that how she loved those pants. And then she was in her hope chest. She found the pants, so that was a blast from the past. Oh, thank you for sharing this on the community tab. Yeah, I love being in 4-H. I made a cherry cake one time, and I had the it was cooling, and we're getting ready to go to the fair. And my dad dipped into it, and he took the best piece. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. So I had to take the second best piece, but I still got first place on it. Yeah, I like taking stuff to the fair because depending on what place you got, you get a check a couple weeks later. Um, the mittens are permanently attached to each other. No, 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 no. You're making individual mittens. This is one mitten. This is one. It's crocheted in one piece, and then you fold it, okay, and then you see it's one mitten, and then you sew up along the seams here, okay. You sew the seams together, and then you've got one mitten done. Then you have to make the second mitten. There are two-piece mittens out there, but I don't like those. I prefer to crochet it in one piece. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was an exciting time to take your stuff to the fair and then to see what place you got. Um, I had crocheted, oh, I crocheted a boy's sweater. Took that to the fair and I won first place. No, it wasn't crochet. Take that back. That was the knit. Sorry, Madonna. But I won. I got first place for it. Three finger mittens. I never heard of that. Yeah, 4-H was a lot of fun. And then we would have the 4-H picnic, and everyone would play softball, and everybody would bring in, they make a dish and bring it in. And I couldn't run around bases. I was too full. uh, when you live in a farming community, man, I'm telling you, good cooks. Yeah, the three finger mint. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. Okay, Dee, not a problem. So I have been busy. I just wish I had that kit. I wanted to look at that hat for the kit that's in the box. Like I said though, I was medicated and the order went in, and I'm sticking to that story. Sticking to the story. So okay, I'm past my time. If anyone has a live at this point at noon, and you know about it, can you post their link? Campfire Girls. I never heard of Campfire Girls. Okay. Yeah, I believe young people need to be involved in those types of groups like 4-H and Campfire Girls. It's really rewarding. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, the thumb, the forefinger, and then, okay. Yeah, that'd be nice to be able to use that. Huh. Yeah, I like the one piece patterns. Yarn Works by Lydia. Okay. Well, my battery's starting to go, so I gotta um, I gotta figure out a way so that the computer can be plugged in while I'm doing these, or popping in and spying on people. But I want to thank everybody for coming here. I want to thank everybody for the love, support, the prayers, the gifts. Um, the Yarny Nation is amazing, amazing. Hi, Seagal. And I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time and thinking of me and praying for me. And it really, it really worked. If you're coming in late, I kind of highlighted my journey, and there's times it's been rough and scary, but I'm here because of. I am here because of the prayers and well wishes and the love and the support, and I'll always be grateful for that. I really will. And right now, I said the blood clot issue, and I'm being medicated for it. So my job now is, definitely to uh, strengthen up. Oh, tea at 3, Granny D. Yep, I'm gonna have to take a nap. I'll be there. I don't know if I'll be on the keyboard, D, but I'll be there. Oh, thank you, everybody. I love everybody's support. I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you very much. All right. Everyone have a good Sunday. And if there's lives you got to go to, things you got to do, have fun. Don't forget to have fun, okay? Have fun and enjoy. Enjoy doing things, enjoy projects. It's one day at a time and make it the best day. All right. Thank everybody. God bless everybody. Thank you so much, okay? Okay, bye.